Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays IXION. So we are continuing to expand out our medium stockpile here, and I actually should shut these two off and then just build another one since we have a space for it. We'll let that guy complete. And we also need to build, I just realized that our mess hall isn't big enough to support the population in Sector 6 or Sector 2 anymore. Am I researching? I am. You know what? Let's not do the advanced logistics. We have space to build a second mess hall. And we could be spending that research on other stuff. Like personalized instructions. Or yeah, let's do magnetic separators instead, and then let's just kick the can for down the road a bit by just building a second mess hall. It's only 40 alloy. We have loads of alloy. If we were back in our days of not a lot of alloy, maybe I'd reconsider. Makes me think about what's our population limit at. We're at 518. We have 572. Let's go ahead and build one more optimized quarter. Got some accidents that need clearing out. Crew have become more experienced. Probe has completed its scan. Over here. And you're still in the storm, so we still have to leave you alone, Seagull. The storm is moving, though. It's very close to being all the way out of the system. I would say probably 2 more events to get it completely out of here. We'll just err on the side of caution when it comes to finishing this mission. I'd hate to finish it and then the storm immediately destroys the Seagull. So I've dealt without the Seagull for this long. I can just let these other 2 science ships continue to push the research along. So you're at the habitation sector. The gear. You need to go to Cruise P51. I did not mean to priority you. Don't high priority the other side of the system, please. Cool. All right. I think we should look for some ice now. Oh, there is ice. Okay, never mind. Let's look for whatever. Got some silicon. Hold up. Where are you at? There it is. Got some silicon and some ice. Okay, hit it. We're going to try and milk as many resources out of this system as we possibly can. You need 3 electronics and 50 alloy. You have plenty of alloy, but we need more electronics. I wonder... I should probably switch the recycling guy over to electronic. Yeah. Because we have loads of alloy, and we're getting iron now. We have 176. Power is close. Heat recovery! What does that do? I don't even remember half of the things I research anymore. We're researching so much stuff all at once. Oh, that was to make our solar panels better. Okay, yeah, just keep going down the solar panel route. I'm cool with that. That'll boost our power production without having to build anything new. We have loads of science. We're going to be getting even more science. Got 28 just sitting there. More out here. We've still got the destroyed docking bay. And then I think there's a couple of points of interest that we haven't even discovered yet.
Administrator. A new request awaits your attention.
Really? Okay. While walking through the tunnel, we activated a trap. Hey, chill out, Eden. We activated a trap presumably left by the Etemenanki defense forces. A deluge of debris fell from above, yet fortunately our suit exoskeletons allowed us to avoid fatalities. There was no sign of any Etemenanki survivors, and the end of the tunnel was littered with the corpses of soldiers killed by cutting laser Exiting the tunnel, we discovered a small shelter cobbled together from surrounding debris. Within it, a number of broken drones, shaped like deep-sea creatures, float in the lack of gravity. They bear the BMS logo of the Black Market Society. This is the first time we have seen machines like these. We have transmitted schematics and data and proposed further analysis of the drones to be conducted back on board the Tiqqun. Within a small recess at the back of the shelter, we found the corpse of an Etemenanki soldier with a now spent breathing device. They had tried to modify one of the broken drones to produce an improvised heat source. He has been dead for several days. A weak radio signal was transmitting from the suit's emergency beacon, we presume in an attempt to contact other survivors. Well, alrighty then. We'll let them gather all the science from the habitation sector, and then we'll move the Foucault to the destroyed docking bay. Cool. We got a probe going. You guys are outside the storm. Leave the planet.
Electromagnetite has passed through the CRUC system, and the Tiqqun is still online. Congratulations, Administrator.
I am a genius. Build enough batteries so that at least 4 sectors will have backup power for 5 cycles. I need more batteries. Or better batteries. Maybe both. Oh, you have something to say?
Has arrived at its destination.
Orn 8, Agents of Death. Among the items recovered from the Orn 8 security room was a prototype supercomputer based on PA architecture. It could be integrated into our tech lab computer systems. Stanford protocols do discourage the use of externally sourced lab equipment. Yeah, launch it. Why not? Sweet. And then this one. We now have enough data to analyze the Piranesi's drones. The associated research project can be launched in the tech lab. With this, we should be able to install devices that reduce the impact of the Piranesi's drones on the Tiqqun. Sick. Thank you for the update. Yeah, you're still... We need more silicon, I'm realizing. So let's launch a probe for more silicon. Oh! Okay, that's like all the iron and the ice in the system. There's another point of interest. Some carbon and iron. A little bit of silicon and a little bit of ice and iron. There's the mother lode. Oh, look at this. Bam. You know, it had a bunch of hydrogen in there. I have 0 plans to utilize any of the hydrogen. It seduced me with the green bars. All right, what do we got? Our probe has registered some interesting environmental data on P51. Primary analysis revealed conditions similar to those found on a terrestrial seabed. These conditions may prove conducive to the existence of life. This is the crew of the gear. P51's atmosphere has an extremely high gas concentration. We are navigating through an almost semi-liquid environment. The tremendous pressure is putting the resistance of our suits to the test. Having reached the core, we are preparing to sortie out towards what appears to be a collection of geysers, the area that provided the environmental data. Perform intrusive analysis. The atmosphere is extremely dense. The team will have to make adjustments to the explosives so they don't compromise samples or the success of the mission. This seems like a really good way to get people killed. Set up a temporary study center. Carrying out a survey of the geysers, the team will require additional resources supplied via cargo ship. The team will analyze the... Setting up infrastructure capable of supporting advanced analysis will allow the Gears team to work in the hazardous environment of P51. Despite being a time-consuming approach, the team will analyze a large amount of data with the help of a dedicated PA. I'm not sure what to do. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, it was my initial gut reaction was correct. So let's set up the advanced analysis infrastructure, and we will use the Let's use the mule. Have at it. What happened? Alternative Life Center was disabled due... What kind of party did you guys throw? Holy cow! It was so raucous, they broke the alternative life center. You are for holding people now. You can turn on. Magnetic separators has been unlocked. Very good. Let's go team. Nano filter. What do we... Recycling polymer. Recycling electronics is faster. And power cost is reduced. What about you? Silicon. 20 silicon now produces 1 electronic. 10 fewer workers is kind of cool. Although we have a crap ton of workers, I have to imagine. Maybe we want to get this Stanford initiative. I think that one does gate a lot of higher tier technologies. Holy cow! There's 17 people that are starving now? Build this thing. Excuse me, what are you idiots doing over here? There, thank you. Goodness gracious. Thank you for getting all of the science. You can move to the docking bay. Off you go. Have fun. Alright, food storage is doing good. Good job, probe. Well done. You can shift back to ice. Ice, there we go. Oh man, we've actually chewed through a lot of our backlog of... Oh, we're working extra hours? What the hell? What happened? Hold on. Here, shut you off for a second. We need to transfer some more workers from Sector 2. Only workers, 20. How many workers you got spare here? You got like 40 spares. So let's transfer from Sector 2 to Sector 6. Have at it. Look at this horrible... What is happening in this terrible zone? What are you maniacs doing? They get run over by the food. Oh, amazing. Sometimes there's bits in this game that make me laugh. All right, clear these roads out. We don't need you. Get all these people from wandering around on the roads. Like a bunch of maniacs. Probe completed its scan. Good job, probe. There's some more ice out there. All right, let's reevaluate what we got going on here. So we have 2 ice drillers. Let's invert these 2 like that. And then until we start coming up with a backlog of ice again, we'll leave these 2 to drill as much ice as we can. You guys, let's go ahead and set it primarily like this so we can get a nice mix of the different resources coming in. So your prime carbon will make you tertiary iron. Your prime silicon will make you tertiary carbon, and then your tertiary silicon. And then, fantastic. You're still getting ice. You're still getting all of the damn cryopods from the entire system. It's good. It's important to keep waking these people up. Because we don't have enough storage for 2,000 plus cryopods. I lied. We have a storage capacity of 1,800, which is quite a lot, actually. The information we found in the Etemenanki's command center has allowed us to locate its docking bay. We've arrived on site. This part of the Etemenanki is a real piece of Swiss cheese. Paradoxically, there's little debris surrounding it. After a rapid survey, we have identified 2 areas of interest: a still accessible docking port and a communications area. The team will investigate the communications area, seeking information and resources. Have at it. Are you done out here? I think so. Okay. The seagull's just been sitting there for a while. Is there another point of interest over here? Yes. Sort of. Over here? Ah! Kind of far-flung parts of the solar system. Oh, don't move the gear. The seagull. We'll move the seagull to cruise P51. I like how Eden called it CRUC and I call it cruise. I prefer my version of the system because it's Theta Crucis, right? You can't trick me. Don't need to avoid these anymore. They won't come over here for a while because they're really far away. But we don't have to avoid them because of the storm at the very least. Good little ships running all over the system. Getting silicon so we can keep our electronics production up and running. You guys should be dumping your people into this thing, although you're overloaded.
Complete.
Hey! Vacuum-resistant lubricant. Hit it. That's the last upgrade to our solar panels. And then on top of that, let's get the advanced production line going. Less silicon for more electronics seems like a win-win. Just dropped off some more silicon. Alloy's doing fine. Food's doing fine. Our labor force is doing pretty good. You're pretty close to the labor limit, actually. But we shouldn't be building more stuff, at least not right now. I do kind of think, because we're already leaning into producing more, connecting everything from the station, the train station perspective, we should probably get the Exo Fighting Dome sooner rather than later. I know it's kind of like a late game tech, but the fact that this provides 2 stability in the sector, plus, you know, every time we build a station, it extends that stability to the rest of the ship. I just think it makes a lot of sense to keep everybody happy. So I think we will do that. I just talked myself into it. Probe has arrived. Keep launching the probe. Here's another point of interest. Good job. Cruise P41. All right, let's get gear to going to its true destination. And by gear, I mean seagull. Are you guys doing your job? Oh, you are. You're waiting for the materials. My bad. I'm sorry for chewing you out. It was uncalled for. Ooh, look at all the carbon we have. Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have like a... We've almost filled our alloy storage, which is great. Our waste is finally catching up to our waste treatment center production rate. Wonder if there's ways to boost that. It doesn't really look like the only one that goes faster is electronics, right? Which is not a bad idea, because we are using our waste for electronics right now. Vacuum-resistant lubricant has been researched. But we did talk... The Exo Fighting Dome is what we're doing next. It's 81 research, but I think it's a worthwhile investment. I do want to start storing electronics in Sector 1 now, too. Because I believe it's a chunk of electronics to get that thing up and running. Building the train station. Dude, we're like Japan up in here. Trains everywhere. Honestly, that was like low-key one of my favorite things about Japan. The public trains is so good. You just get on a train, you can go literally anywhere. That's not true, but pretty dang close. And if you can't get there by train, you can probably get there by bus. Or a combination of the two. Y'all are still starving? What the hell? You shouldn't be. Alright, this thing is almost full too. Good grief. It's because we're offloading so many cryopods is the problem. I mean, I guess we just keep building medium storage things until we're no longer to overloaded. Or like we can start clearing the backlog, I guess. It's just crazy. I'm just trying to think, like, how this road that I built here is useless. Like, that was a bad idea. These two aren't clearing, and now you're full. So let's just shut you off for now. Shut all of the ones off that are full. Advanced production line has been unlocked. We're gonna get the Exo Fighting Dome soon. Did we have to unlock the PA? No, it just happened. Okay. I didn't have to research it. All right, we'll do the nano filters. I'm not opposed. And now that we're actually building a backlog of waste, it'll actually help us clear the waste faster. So we can kind of find a better equilibrium there. Food production's doing just fine. Now you're almost to Cruise P41. P51 is getting its alloys delivered. Destroyed docking bay. When did that happen? Communications room is a theater of atrocities. That is an amazing sentence. Frozen severed body parts float everywhere in a grisly spectacle. The team found that the Etemenanki had implemented a system of non-computerized communication in the battle. That seems like a horrible idea. Like what, letters? The UN crew, they gotta call each other? The UN crew had discovered that the messages they were sending and receiving via devices and hardware in this area were being tampered with. Okay, now I kind of understand it. The falsification of information caused a cascading series of accidents and prompted the move to a new comms system. Something was hacking or mimicking the Etemenanki's communication protocols perfectly. We will investigate the docking port seeking information and resources. Okay, I chewed them out.
Science ship has a...
Now all of a sudden I understand it. Cruise P41 is a telluric planet with a small quantity of water, present as ice. There are many large black telluric formations across its surface. I don't know what telluric means. Somebody can illuminate me in the comments. The atmosphere of P41 is heavy with cloud cover, and storms envelop the planet, scouring it with solid aluminum rain. Eden has noted a formation of particular interest. This is the Seagull team. We have landed near Site 0. We should be protected from the aluminum rain here. We have located the formation of unknown origin and are commencing the exploration of the site. Investigate the formation. Good luck to you. We got a new probe. I am not interested in hydrogen. Let's get this last point of interest out here. Whoop. Right there. Do you think we'll catch any ice with that? It was like sort of in the scan zone. Just the number of cryopods we still have to collect is monumental. There's 144 in the zone we are currently at. And that's not to, like, there's 800 here, there's 400 here, there's still a bunch on the other side of the system. There's 379. It's nuts. How am I gonna get all these pods on the ship? Let alone, how am I gonna unthaw all of these people? It's madness. You know what we should do? I talked about this, but I should definitely get another thaw zone. Another cryonic center up and running. I think we just slam it down right there. It'll take a bit to construct it because the electronics backlog has to fill up. But yeah, we're halfway to the Exo Fighting Dome. It doesn't look like we'll get to it this episode, but we will get to it next episode, I'm sure. These guys are doing their work. Good job, everybody. Resonance. I should pay more attention. The Meyer site. I should pay more attention to the names of these missions. I feel like they give you like an insight into what's going on. right. Well, we've got all of our trains set up. Alloy is holding steady. Food is a little lower, but I have to imagine that's because our population continues to creep up. We would like to get more electronics going. I think that's our limiting factor right now. So maybe we should reconfigure our carbon guy to be leaning heavier into delivering silicon. It's because we have a ton of carbon. We're not hurting for carbon right now, and we're not hurting for polymer. I think silicon is what we really should be focusing in on. So let's do that, and then let's pause the episode there. We'll pick up next time with some more of our science stuff and get that...
Completed a task.
All right, we'll read this guy, and then we'll check in with the Exo Fighting Dome next episode. This is the Foucault team. We are stationed by the docking port. It has accumulated a huge mass of debris at the bottom of it. Broken vehicles, corpses, damaged cryopods have all been frozen into a horrible amalgam. Ships have entered the port too quickly, crashing inside while attempting to flee. The docking bay came under heavy projectile fire, which tore open the hull and breached the protective plating of the Etemenanki. We've discovered an intact, unexploded Black Market Society missile embedded in the wreckage. We should investigate this further. We would like to defuse the missile. If you... Close your ears if you don't want to hear this. If you transport the missile, it will blow up. So don't do that. You can do this one as well, but I think this one is the best one. I think it gives you the highest science and then a research project as well. Okay, so let's let all of this move forward. We'll pick up next time with all of this, and then the Exo Fighting Dome will come to fruition. So for now, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of IXION, that's the name of the game. If you want to see more episodes of IXION or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!